Hi, I'm Naveed, dog trainer at Dogobey, and today I'm heading out to Delhi, Patparganj, to meet Anmol. Anmol has a 1-year-old golden retriever by the name of Tobby, and Tobby has a problem with resource guarding of food. So, resource guarding is a common problem I've seen in dogs, and irrespective of the breed or the age or the gender. So, for example, you may have watched my other video for Cuddle, a 2-year-old Shih Tzu with Daksh at Ghaziabad Shalimar Garden. So, Cuddle had a problem of resource guarding food when it was near him or in his mouth. So, Cuddle had a very peculiar obsession with tomatoes in particular, much more than chicken. And he used to bite people and growl at them when either the tomato was picked from his mouth or within his vicinity. And to the extent that he actually didn't allow anybody to pass over when the tomato was kept around, and he used to guard his resource with tomato. All right, so that case got resolved in about 5 or 6 days, and you can see the video for that to learn how I and Daksh were able to take the tomato from Cuddle's vicinity without any biting. All right, so with Toby now, the problem is similar. He has his obsession is a ball. So what Anmol tells me on the phone is that unfortunately Toby has bitten him and also a couple of the caregivers when they tried to get the ball from Toby. And just like Cuddle, he doesn't allow anybody to pass near him. He growls when he has the ball and somebody passes nearby him. Toby is also very much obsessed with the ball outside the house. So if he sees a ball outside, somebody playing with the ball, he gets very excited and is very fixated on the ball. So that's one of the issues that Anmol has described to me on the phone. The other is that he said that Toby has a problem with chewing or destruction of items. So I need to see the extent of that and work out a way to resolve that. So that's so much as I know on the phone with Anmol for Toby. I'm heading out to Patparganj in a while now, and see you guys there. Bye. अनमोल क्या जूते बाहर या अंदर
नहीं आप बैठ जाओ मैं आप
इसको छोड़ दो छोड़ दो
ठीक हो जाएगा हाँ
नहीं नहीं आप ड्रॉप लीश ड्रॉप कर दीजिए
ये बाहर जाने की दिक्कत है छोड़ो छोड़ो ये ऐसे करो
ओके so I will allow all this sniffing and all, but see how he is trying to engage me to play. So if I touch him or give eye contact when he is this excited, I'm joining in that energy. So best thing to do right now is to not add to that, right? So he can sniff me, he can sniff my back, that's fine, and you can see the result. So in this, they sense the energy of a person or dog and adjust accordingly, right? Okay. So what I can also do? Hey. No, no. Let me do it. Let me do it. That's it. See, saying sit won't actually make him do it. You have to now speak in their language without words, just with your energy. So again, I try to do this. Hey. Alright. So this is one example where this was my first correction to him, and you can see that I'm talking to you, but there are no words exchanged with him. Hello, ma'am. कैसे हैं? मैं नवेद. So अगर आप इस तरह से करेंगे, उसको बिठाएंगे, आगे चल के आपका हाथ ऊपर से जाएगा एंड यू विल स्टार्ट टू सिट डाउन. ओके, ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज गुड. सो अनमोल, मुझे बताओ क्या इश्यूज हैं.
He sometimes get very aggressive. Usually with balls, right? And he tries to grab the ball. And if he has the ball, you won't be able to take it back. So he will try to bite and be aggressive about it.
ओके, सो इसमें आपने फ़ोन पे बताया था किसी को बाइट किया था. किसको किया था बाइट?
He's like myself, my father. He's very very.
आपको भी किया?
Yeah.
आपका क्या नाम है सर?
Rajiv.
राजीव जी. ओके, सो आप दोनों को बाइट किया था जब
मेरी डॉटर
आपकी डॉटर
काम
को?
तीनों को करना।
आपको नहीं किया है?
नहीं, मैं क्योंकि मैं ज़्यादा इन्वॉल्व
या, सो दैट्स वन वे अवॉइडेंस. बट ओके, सो जब आप दोनों को बाइट किया था तो बॉल इसके आसपास थी या विसिनिटी में थी?
इसके मुंह से अगर आप निकालोगे
नहीं, आपको जो बाइट किया वो
इसके
किसने किया?
आसपास भी होती है
तो भी
ना।
काटता
अगर बॉल ये के पास आसपास ये है तो अगर आप
जी।
उठाने की कोशिश करोगे तो
काट
काट
देगा, तुरंत काट.
ओके, सो आपको जब काटा था तब बॉल इसके मुंह में थी या आसपास थी?
आसपास एक आधी बॉल इसकी लटक रही थी, वो मैंने खींच दी।
आधी बॉल?
इसके मुंह से लटक रही थी, आधी इसके मुंह में थी।
जी जी.
वो मैंने खींची तो उसमें इसने काटा।
ओके, और आपको अनमोल?
सेम. तो बेसिकली इसके ना यहाँ पे बॉल थी।
जी जी.
अनमोल को
जब ये
तो
काटा,
बहुत
तो
ज़्यादा
फिर मैंने जब निकाला तो ये
ओके, ऑलराइट. सो वो मुझे अभी देखना है, वो मैं देखूंगा कैसा रिएक्शन होता है. बट एक क्लियरली मैं आइडेंटिफाई कर रहा हूँ, एक ओवर एक्साइटमेंट का इशू है.
करेक्ट. ओवर
राइट,
एक्साइटमेंट.
सो
ओवर एक्साइटमेंट बहुत होता है इसमें.
Right.
तो ये मत कर दो।
ओके,
ओवर एक्साइटेड रहता है तो फिर तकिए निकाल देगा, कभी तकिए फाड़ने
आपने
लग
यही
जाएगा।
बताया था कुछ चीज़ें
करेक्ट, कुछ भी मतलब ऐसा होता है जैसे ये बाहर जाने की जिद कर रहा है,
जी, जी।
हम इसको लेके नहीं जा रहे, तब ये घर में क्या है, कुशन लेके भाग जाएगा,
ओके,
वहाँ से पिलो उठा के भी आएगा, ये हमको शो करता है, कपड़े फाड़ेगा, पिलो फाड़ेगा, फिर कोई कपड़ा इसके मुंह में आ गया उसको ही फाड़ेगा, ऐसे तो आपको निकाल गुस्से में.
Alright.
अगर आप खींचोगे तो देन यू विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग एग्रेसिव.
Okay.
घुराएगा.
सो पिलो वगैरह में ग्राउंड
करेक्ट
वॉल
करेक्ट,
करता
सेम
है.
घुराएगा.
Okay.
एंड बॉल के लिए तो इतना ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड है, लाइक अभी मैं अगर मैं बॉल बोल रहा हूँ ना तो देखो देख लो,
राइट, सो
और वहाँ पे हमारी पूरी बॉल जमा है ऊपर, देखिए सब
Okay.
नीचे से लेके आएगा, कोई क्रिकेट खेल रहा है
ये तीनों बॉल्स का एक्सेप्शन है.
ये तो 3 अभी थैले भर के रखी, कम से कम 20 बॉल नीचे से लेके आ चुके हैं.
ओके, ऑलराइट. सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम बॉल और किस चीज़ में अग्रेशन है खींचने पे? एक पिलो का आपने बताया.
कुछ भी, तो कपड़े वपड़े कुछ भी, अगर ये बहुत ज़्यादा ओवर एक्साइटेड है ना,
जी जी.
उस टाइम पे जो भी बाइट कर रहा है, अगर पेपर भी जैसे छील रहा है, मतलब
जी।
पेपर भी उसने ले लिया, वो आप लोगों ना देन यू विल गेट एग्रेसिव.
ओके, ऑलराइट.
घुराएगा, मतलब पहले एक बार घुराएगा.
सो एक तो ये चीज़ है कि आइटम कह रहा हूँ जो रिसोर्स गार्डिंग कहलाती है,
Right.
कि फूड हो गया या ऑब्जेक्ट हो गया.
Right.
और किसी सिचुएशन में अग्रेशन है?
नहीं, और
नहीं।
किसी चीज़ में एग्रेसिव.
ओके, ऑलराइट. ऑलराइट, सो एक ओवर एक्साइटमेंट,
Right.
एक रिसोर्स गार्डिंग का, और कोई इशू? और चूइंग, डिस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ
correct,
आइटम,
correct.
और कोई? ओके. मैं
जब ये काट रहा होती है और नहीं
okay, so we will address that. We will address all of it step by step. क्या मैं पहला ट्रेनर हूँ गोलू के लिए? ओके, ऑलराइट, ठीक है. ऑलराइट, सो ग्रेट. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दिस. चलो अनमोल, मुझे दिखाओ बॉल का क्या ऑब्सेशन है.
कहीं मेरे को ये मिल लाइक दे दो उसको, बोल
हाँ, दे दो आप.
ये कहीं भी घुस जाएगा कभी, अब ना यू विल निकालने नहीं देगा ये. अब जैसे इससे अब देख रहे हो एक्सप्रेशन, मतलब आई एम स्कैर्ड टू टेक इट आउट बिकॉज वो काट सकता है.
आप कर तो रहे हो वैसे ट्राई, मतलब आपको तो इतना
देखो अभी बुरा है, मतलब आई एम स्कैर्ड, वो मुझे पता है वो काट लेगा. नाउ यू विल बाइट दिस लाइक फॉर 4-5, मतलब जितना भी 2-3 घंटे तक वो देगा ही नहीं आपको.
ओके.
देगा ही नहीं वो.
और अगर बॉल आसपास भी है तो भी नहीं?
दिस इज विसिनिटी, मतलब
यही खेलता है.
हाँ, मतलब ये बॉल इधर ही रखेगा.
ठीक है. सो यहाँ से कोई यहाँ जा सकता है, नहीं जा सकता?
जा सकता है, मतलब कोई इसको खतरा लगता है कि अगर वो इसके मुंह के पास बॉल ले रहा है,
ओके,
वैसे आप कुछ भी करो तो ठीक है.
ओके.
अभी अब आप चलोगे वलोगे,
एक बार आप ट्राई करोगे?
घुराने का मुझे लगता है काट ना ले यार, ये ना आई एम स्कैर्ड लाइक लिटरली बिकॉज़ इसमें मुझे काट रखा है.
ओके.
आई डोंट वांट टू गेट बाइट. उसने पूरा दबा रखा है, हमने नहीं अंदर से रखी है.
हाँ,
बॉल इसने अंदर कर देता है.
ओके, ठीक है. आप एक बार पास से जा सकते हो अभी।
हाँ मैं जा सकता हूँ, वो कुछ नहीं करेगा।
Okay.
अगर आप उसका सामान लोगे ना अभी जो कर रहे
हाँ,
हैं
हाँ।
तो फिर he will
या
get it.
आप कह रहे हो कि जब बॉल पड़ी रहती है और आप आते हो
बॉल इसके पैर
जब
के
उसको
पास ही है।
थ्रेट हो रहा है कि
Correct,
मतलब
कि
कोई
मुझसे कुछ
बॉल लेने आ रहा है।
Exactly.
Okay,
तब he will get aggressive and he will bite.
ओके, ऑलराइट, साउंड्स गुड। अब मैं आपको फॉलो करूंगा, आप दोनों साथ में चलिए।
वहाँ पे बहुत ही ज़्यादा खेल
ये मैं एक सेकंड बैग यहाँ रख देता हूँ।
ये देखो कैसे बोल रहा है।
ओके, राजीव जी आप अनमोल के साथ चलिए।
मैं ओवर एक्साइटेड हुए भी नहीं ना।
लीश पुलिंग है, ओके। ओके, सो इस बॉल से कुछ रिएक्शन है अनमोल? इस बॉल के साथ ऑब्सेशन नहीं है?
एवरी बॉल सो कॉस्को का कोई भी बॉल हो, सो अभी वो शॉट भी मारेंगे ना
एक सेकंड, मुझे वो देखने दो, फिर
हाँ,
यहाँ
so
पर लेके आओ।
आवाज आने दो, आवाज आने दो।
आप यहाँ पर लेके आओ।
हाँ समझ भाई तो also ना भाई।
भैया जहाँ खड़े हैं।
या क्योंकि यहाँ पे बॉल्स आती रहती है ना, कोई शॉट मारता है तो
ओ अच्छा, ये बॉल मुंह में लेके चलता है?
हाँ अभी वो शॉट
Okay.
मारेगा कोई तो ही विल सी।
सो ये
छोड़ेगा ही नहीं
ओके, पूरा वॉक ऐसे ही करता है विद बॉल
जब तक हम
रिसोर्स गार्डिंग के साथ एंड विद ऑल दिस एक्सरसाइज।
Correct.
ओके, एक सेकंड। ओके, आइए चलिए।
चलो 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 एक्टिवेटेड जब किसी ने शॉट मारा सीन
ओके, सो एक बार यहीं खड़े होने दो, लेट मी सी।
शॉट मैंने
एक बार रुक जाते हैं, एक बार शॉट देख लेते हैं। आप यहीं रुको अनमोल, उसको लेके लेट मी सी रिएक्शन।
सब कुछ करे बॉल लगते हैं।
सो ये रिएक्शन क्रिकेट के बॉल के तब भी होता है जब भी
cricket ball.
उसके मुंह में है,
Exactly.
डजंट मैटर।
डजंट मैटर।
लेट मी सी
अभी
वन
इसके मुंह
बॉल।
में बॉल है तो स्टिल इज ओके, अभी नहीं भी होगे ना तो बॉल ढूंढता रहेगा। अगर कोई बॉल यहाँ गिर गई मतलब ही विल गेट मैड अबाउट इट, लाइक सुपर
see.
एक्साइटेड टू गेट दैट बॉल। मतलब एक दो बार पापा गिर चुके इस
ओहो।
पेज से ही लाइक रन्स।
ओके,
मैं आपको वहाँ लेके चलता हूँ।
नहीं ठीक है, बस होने ही वाला है बॉल। अब इसके बाद चलेंगे ही हम लोग। आप अंदर भी लेके गए हो क्या?
हाँ हाँ देखिए जो है
या
देखो,
सो यू
आवाज़
डिड
सुनो।
जस्ट अप। ओके, आई गॉट इट, चलिए।
देखो
या ऑलराइट।
अभी कोई कैसे बॉल आएगी, पेड़ हिलेगा कुछ हिलेगा तो
हम्म।
उसको पता चलेगा कि भाई बॉल आ रही है, यू विल गेट सुपर एक्साइटेड।
ओके, गॉट इट।
We just feel that this is the issue which causes an over excitement.
या आप सही कह रहे हो।
He's becoming aggressive.
One part of the problem is over excitement, and he's not get
And this is
anything,
also a problem.
any channel to
He's
release
वो
that.
कभी भी रुक जाते हैं।
Okay,
ये दो मेन प्रॉब्लम्स है दैट यू आर फेसिंग।
okay, okay. Oh, वो तो बॉल आई है तो उसके पीछे। Okay, so he came chasing that ball. Okay, all right. चलो अंदर पार्क में चलें।
ये देखो देखो क्रिकेट हो रहा है ना, अभी यहाँ बैठे रहेगा, बॉल का वेट करते हैं, बॉल का वेट करते हैं। और कितनी देर भी बिठा लो उसको, 1 घंटा 2 घंटा कितनी
Okay,
देर।
all right. Let him get fixated on this. So मैं ये चाह रहा हूँ कि उसके मुंह में रहे वो, तब निकालेगा। This is good. Thank you. आई एम कमिटेड. अब मैं पीछे नहीं हट सकता. So now it's a waiting game, battle of wits. चालू है क्या?
हाँ चलो.
So अभी कॉल regarding now once I have the item, you cannot touch it, right? Take. So good. So that's what I wanted, right? So next step, I can keep it. He can look. Hey. So we do it again. आप इस तरह कर Then. So again I am committed. So this is the second time I was able to remove. So this is today is the first day I'm trying, right? So now I again claim this item. Okay. So this time the leash gives me better control because again, so again do it. Third time. This time without my crutch. Hey. So So notice I am not pulling, although my hand is completely inside his leash, right? He has to make a choice to release it. And this time I didn't use my crutch, right? So now he is able to release it, but I still need to possess the item. So he moves much faster than my brain hand moves, right? So if a bite comes, there is no protection. Your protection is only calm confidence before the bite. Okay, so now I will use the leash because he moves very fast.
Yeah.
All right. Right. So good. I like that avoidance. So this time he chose avoidance. Right? So ball मेरे पास है. Hey. Hey. So good. तो अगर मैं बैठ जाऊं तो मेरे लिए बॉल पे बेटर कंट्रोल रहेगा, बट मैं थोड़ा सा हार्ड करना चाह रहा हूं क्योंकि बाय आई एम यूजिंग द लीश इंस्टेड. Good. So that's avoidance. आप यहाँ आ जाइए मेरे कभी छाव में, आप धूप में. So good. That's avoidance. I want. So the exercise is still not ended. Right? I am waiting for the right cue and then I will pick up the ball. Right. So now I'm going to move more closer to increase the challenge. Right. Right. Okay. Okay, so now Abhi, for the first time, I'm able to take the ball out of his mouth without using the crutch and also possess the item. Now I'm going to try something different. So this time I'm going to try something different. Let him put the item down. Okay, so let me just try this. Okay. So this is the third time without the crush. आयो मैं कैसे हैं राजू जी?
ठीक है, कौन देखती है?
Good. So just make sure he doesn't come excitedly. Keep the leash loose. That's nice. और अनमोल कैसे हो? बढ़िया?
Good.
So that's good. Now that he's relatively more relaxed, you can bring him to meet the guest. लेके आ जाओ. So if he jumps, you need to manage that. But he can sniff the guest, he can interact definitely. So guest का कैसा अभी चल रहा है? कुछ प्रैक्टिस किया घर के लोग या बाहर के साथ?
हाँ, अभी ये शांत तो हुआ ही है। गेस्ट भी उछलता तो नहीं है। ये जब भी कोई गेस्ट आता है ना, ये उछलता नहीं है उनके ऊपर। नहीं, जैसे आप लोग जैसे आते हैं ना, वैसे नहीं आता है।
ओके, थोड़ा बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है, बट एटलीस्ट जैसे पहले जंप करता था वो सब नहीं है। सो आप लोगों के साथ या बाहर के लोग दोनों के साथ? अच्छा, तो आप लोगों के साथ भी जंप कर रहे हैं अभी? कम होगा। ओके, सो गुड, दिस वाज गुड. सो जस्ट मेक श्योर यू practice this as much as you can, and then you can well, he can sit here, so don't take him away, so I can come over there. The dog shouldn't be separated from the family, but just like this आपने नीचे बैठाया, he can be there calmly. All right, good. चलिए वॉक पे चले. ओके, गुड करेक्शन. आइए राजू जी. नाइस. एक सेकेंड रुक जाओ, राजीव जी कॉल कर रहे हैं. आइए राजीव जी, आप अनमोल के साथ चलिए. So just manage his excitement with the ball. क्रिकेट ग्राउंड में जो है भी है. हाँ, आप ले लीजिए साइकिल प्लीज. सो अभी कैसा है वॉक पे, लीश पुलिंग वगैरह?
ठीक है आज, लेकिन सुबह थोड़ा अटक गया.
पुल करा था
मैंने, हाँ.
ओके.
आज सुबह थोड़ा एक्साइटेड भी था काफी.
अच्छा,
सुबह मैंने
अराउंड द बॉल और जस्ट ऑन नॉर्मल वॉक?
बॉल मिली, सुबह मैं जो साइकिलिंग करा रहा था ना, उसमें 4 राउंड किया, उसका रीच लाइक काइंड ऑफ गेट स्टक. I feel like pushing, but still going okay.
So right now he is not pulling on the leash. What about his fixation with the cricket ball?
वो कम तो हुई है.
Okay. So we need to repeat this daily. Once he realizes you won't let him away, then he will have that as a general behavior. So don't worry about mistakes. He will make mistakes, I will make mistakes, you will make mistakes. It's more important you are able to recover like you did just now. मैं पकड़ता हूँ. Good. Okay, so now just make sure that you manage his focus on the ball, cricket ball. Nice. So he's looking but at least not lunging on the ball. Good. लेके जाओ. यहाँ से चलना है ना? अच्छा, you want to increase the challenge. Okay, very good.
Nice. So that's good. He's looking at the ball but breaking contact. He's not. How do you feel his fixation on the cricket ball? Like how?
He's looking at the ball.
Easier to manage. Good. वो आज बैडमिंटन है हाँ? Okay. Good. Nice correction.
The good thing is that he is walking with us.
Yeah, so that's what I noticed. Earlier, though, he used to leave everything and go after the ball. So, it's just day 3 today. The more you do it, the more you will get it. How to behave. हाथ सीधा रखो. Okay, good. Nice. Good job, Anmol. Good. Anmol, you look like a professional dog walker. I like the posture, the confidence. Good. Control your entry. That's okay. He's with you. You're doing well. Nice entry. Okay, now watch his manage his excitement with the ball. If he lunges. यहाँ से आ जाओ ना, हम बीच में से आएंगे. We are going to go through the storm. यहाँ से. Through both the courts. So just manage his eye contact if correction needs to be done. Not up, towards the side, yeah. Slightly gently, not. You don't need a lot of force, just the timing should be good, that's it. Okay, ball coming, just make sure he. Ball. Good. This was timing. See, you didn't need to use a lot of force. That's okay. चलते घर चलते. Let's do the. Yeah, let's go do the taking the ball out of his mouth exercise. Good. Nice entry. कैसे हो भैया? So how do you feel his fixation with the cricket ball now on the ground?
It will become very less.
Very less, right? So
You're going to change the situation also.
yeah, I noticed the intensity is not as much. And your last, the side touch that you did was, the timing was very good. And so that's why you didn't have to use a lot of force. Right? Leash pulling bhi kami hai. What about here? He was fixated on the ball, especially near the house. How is that now?
That is also very deep.
Okay, so both inside and outside you are able to manage. Okay, good. Very nice. Nice. So ball just came in and this time he didn't lunge. Yeah, go ahead. You're okay. You did well. Earlier he used to go after the ball. Okay. A tired dog is a calm and balanced dog. No, okay. Thank you. Okay. Good job. Okay, so let me first explain to you why it's tough to get a ball from him or any dog, right? So I have two objects in my hand and you can see he is more focused towards the ball, right? Not this, although both are rubber or polystyrene items, right? So the reason is they are predators. They go after anything that moves as a prey. So this doesn't move, but this does, mimicking an excited or fearful energy, right? So once he has it in his mouth, it's the ideal prey, right? So for me to remove the ball from him, it requires three things. One is the technique. Okay. So for each dog that is different, you gauge how to do that and remove the ball. Over and above that is calm confidence, a great deal of calm confidence. And the third is absolute leadership while doing this, right? Building a leadership with the dog before you do this. So if a bite comes from him, there is no way it will happen because he will move much faster than my brain will register it and fire a neuron for me to pull away the ball. My only protection is the things I can do before the bite. Okay, so let me see how it goes. So for this I will use my crutch. Let me get fixated on this. So if I move towards him, he will grab it. That's avoidance. Okay. So now I am committed. I can't go back. Now it's a battle of its time game. Well, he was clamping on it, releasing it, clamping on it, releasing it. So this time I will not use the touch throughout. Okay. So while moving it away, don't just speedily retract your hand. Okay, because they will, that's the idle prey again. So this was tougher than the previous one. You know, I use the crutch just to, because he has a tendency to go over, right? So this time I will try the hardest. I will not use the crutch. Let me see. See, that's the problem. So this is actually the first warning before a bite, right? The second is, doing this or growling, and the third is actual bite. Right. Okay. So you notice that I had direct eye contact with him through all these 3 tries, because this is the time I am directly challenging him, right? It's a bit tricky situation, but that's where the leadership comes in, right? So leadership, number 1. Second, absolute calm confidence, and the third is the technique, which you figure out as you go with each dog is different. Okay. Okay, great. Go ahead, Anmol. Take your time. No need to rush things, huh?
बैठ जाता हूँ.
बहुत आसानी से ले लिया इसने.
Okay. Yeah.
Should I
See-
give him again?
Yeah. You want to try the same method or anything different? But don't force him. Don't like restrain him. निकाल लिया. Good. Very good. चलिए अनमोल शुरू करिए. Take your time. Slow, confident movements. और थोड़ा आगे आ जाओ. Maintain eye contact. Yeah. Take your time. Don't wriggle it. Keep your hand same. Don't create movement. Good. Go ahead. Let him grasp it. Take your time.
अब इसको पता लग गया इससे मुझे बॉल निकालेंगे.
हाँ. But he will handle it.
Should I do?
Well, let him grab in his mouth. Okay. Take your time. Don't pull, huh? Good. That's an additional challenge. Good job, Anmol. You're doing well. Stay there. Good job. Last day of training. So let's discuss the issues and where we are with them. So let's start with the excitement. In general, he was. You tell me where he was with guest. What was the excitement and where he is now?
Yeah, so he was a very excited and energetic dog.
Uh-huh.
Right? And we don't know how to control that excitement and energy. But after this training, he has really coped well. And
Okay.
we have also found different ways by which he will be able to control his excitement. Right? And once some guest or relative visit our house, how do we control his excitement so that he doesn't jump on the guest is something that we have managed to do very well after the training.
So what is the status now with guests? Let's say 10 guests come. How many of the guests you are able to manage?
So I think that earlier it was very bad. But after
Yes,
this
I saw.
training, after this training, it is really well. So if someone comes or visits us also, he tries to control that excitement, right, and doesn't hop or jump on the.
Okay,
on the
good.
edge.
So you are able to let him meet
Manage
with
it.
the guest calmly. Okay. So build on that. Like I noticed now Gauri came and he showed mild excitement but not the lunging and jumping like he was used to do. So that's really good. Okay. Rajiv ji told earlier that he had he was chewing a lot of things and destroying pillows. I can see this from earlier. How is that going on now?
Chewing status, etc., has been really controlled. In last 2-3 days when he was getting trained, we have not chewed anything specific. We'll be able to control it. He's also been able to control his excitement.
Okay.
And all of the stuff that he used to chew, he has not done that.
Great. Okay. So the foremost reason for chewing is that the dog is frustrated and he is releasing unspent energy. So now you have the tools on how to address that. What about leash pulling on the walks? It was severe, right, when we started. How is that now?
So leash pulling is also that something which it is very decreased now. Earlier he used to stop at frequent intervals, right? But now after the training he has really managed it well. And he also supports you, so the leash pulling has become negligible. Right?
Okay.
And he's also been able to support and he continues the work now.
Okay, all right. So I think for you and Tobby, the cycling is the best route to drain his energy, right? So you did very well on the cycling. So use that along alternating with swimming for him. You take him to the Noida ground, right? So use that to drain him. Okay, so let me then come to the most critical issue, his fixation with the ball and biting and aggression around the ball. So tell me what the issue was.
Yeah, so he earlier used to get very fixated when he sees a moving ball. Right, the fixation was very strong. That even if someone is playing cricket in like 1 kilometer away, if he's able to see, he will
Just
get
outside your
fixated.
house.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he gets fixated, he will be run, he will be uncontrollable, and his excitement will really outpower everyone. Matlab, people can fall if they are with
Yeah,
him. And
unfortunately,
he's
yes.
right? But after the training, he has really managed that as well. The tips and tricks that Navesh shared was really helpful.
Thank you, sir.
And the ways by which he treated the dog and his fixation was something very commendable. Me and my dad also found different ways how we can manage it well.
Yeah,
Right?
Rajiv ji.
And in last 3 days, the fixation was really less. And we also found that how do we deviate his mind when his mind is fixated to the ball, which really adds value and contributes towards his legs fixation towards the ball. So
Okay.
that was really insightful and helpful.
Great. So, are you able to take him through the cricket ground?
Yeah, we are able to take him to the cricket ground, especially when someone is playing. We are also tried visiting that and taking him just in front of the game, right? He sometimes get deviated towards the ball or
Yeah,
fixated.
it will happen.
But yeah, we have those tricks, etc., which actually manages that.
Okay.
And somehow that concentration fixation, we kind of losing that in his mind, right? So somehow he's again goes to normal walk and his mind deviates from the ball.
Okay. So, is he? Say, let's say out of 10 times, how many times is he actually lunging at the ball, chasing the ball?
Earlier it was very high, but now it is
So-
drastically decreased. So out of 10, maybe earlier used to do like 7-8 times, right? But now that is drastically decreased to let's say 1 or 2.
One or two.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So keep on it. That's the key. And with the techniques that you have and the calm confidence, and that will also disappear in a few days. So the last I want to discuss is the major issue which you called related to the ball excitement, the biting and aggression when
Right.
ball was pulled out of his mouth. So I think you and Rajiv ji had suffered a bite
Right.
earlier, right? So tell me about it first. The issue.
So because of the ball fixation, what happened was that if sometimes he used to run for the ball, right? And if ball he would manage to take it in his mouth, right? It is very hard for me, for anyone, for my dad to take that ball out from his mouth, right? And he used to get so excited at first, he never used to give that control over that ball, and we can't even touch him because he used to growl or maybe bite.
So that was when you were passing from nearby.
Correct.
Okay.
But now I just feel that he'll be able to contain his excitement and that growling. Also
So
now
he's, I think he bit
Yeah,
you
so
once
bit-
when you tried to take the ball out of
he
his
has
mouth.
bitten me twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about the second one.
Yeah, he bitten me twice. One time I also got stitches.
Yeah,
Right.
that one I know. I didn't know about the other one.
He's also bitten my dad couple of times.
So were both times when you pulled the ball out of the mouth, or was it? I know about one bite which you pulled out of his mouth, but for the other one, was it
Out
in
of
his
the mouth,
mouth?
both the times
Both
out.
out of the
Yeah.
mouth. Okay. All right. So you did. Now I could see you did very well. You could pull the ball out, but let me know what. How do you feel now? What is the status and how do
Yeah,
you feel about it?
So with all the help that you have provided, I just feel that we're better able to manage, right? We also know how to take out that ball from his mouth, how to make him more calmer so that he doesn't get excited while someone is pulling the ball out from his mouth, right? Which has worked really well. So now we tried couple of times,
Yeah.
did very well. Even my dad tried and we were able to take out the ball.
Good.
Right? So that was very helpful. I feel that the training really adds value to his learning, and it also tells us that how do we handle dogs with such high energy.
Yeah.
Right? So that is a very good part that I feel.
Okay, so I think you pulled the ball out of him, I think 2 times,
Right.
So without any bites.
Right.
How confident do you feel now after I leave today, which is my last day, to
Yeah.
be able to pull the ball out of him?
I feel very confident now. Earlier we used to get scared while taking out the
Yeah.
ball. But now at least we're less scared, right? Plus we know how to actually make him settle down.
Yeah.
And when we start the process of pulling out the ball from his mouth, right? That is very important because the main thing is to make him calmer
Yes.
when we do such.
More than that, your calm
Yeah.
confidence,
So
right?
that is very important and which we learn through this training.
Okay,
That's why
great.
it is very helpful.
Good, great. So last question, how many days did it take to resolve all these issues?
Yeah, so this training was of for 3 days, which is very good.
Yeah.
It saves time, right? But I would also like to add that now it is very helpful. He's very hardworking too, so he will put all his time.
Don't say
towards-
for the video.
No, I'm just very honest about this, right? There were days when I was not available. He was pushing me for my dog, right? That you have to be available. So that's the kind of dedication that he brings out on the table. It actually helps to make that process very easy and very insightful and full of learning.
Yeah. So thank you for those kind words. Anmol, I didn't actually expect that. But yeah, one of my major concerns was that because your biggest pain point was being able to retrieve the ball from
Right.
him. I didn't want to leave it unaddressed.
Right.
At least now I am assured that in my presence you are able to remove the ball. I know for sure you will continue pulling the ball out of him daily.
Right.
So now I can rest in peace.
Thank you.
But thank you actually for, I know how much pressure you have at the job, but still managing with your boss and coming for the training today. Okay, great. So thankfully it worked out for all of us, including Tobby.
Yes.
Thank you, Anmol. Thanks
you
for
so
your
much,
time.
Ravi. Thank you.
Okay, bye. Guys, if you like this video, please do like, subscribe and comment, and I look forward to see you next time. Take care. Bye.